Ding ding ding, hello. Um Welcome to the first episode of the thing called Level Zero Communication. I am your host, Dravencore 2 Juan O, with my lovely friends, Aaron.
Yeah.
Kumunart.
Hold on, I died.
Peyton.
Oh no.
Don't give me
The first fucking episode and you're already laughing. Think of it
and my best friend Shortstop.
I'm glad to be here.
Who is our
Hold on, I'm
editor?
getting a call on my phone.
I have to say this now. The way Draven started it, he laughed. I had muted myself because. Ding ding. What do you mean? Ding?
I don't know, dude. This is why we're called Level Zero Communication.
We're terrible at communicating, not speaking. Communicating to each other.
As you can see with our lovely introduction, we have no idea what we are doing.
Agree.
So, from what we, so, our main goal, not really a goal, just something we want to do for this podcast is talk about things that we think are interesting or just have fun, just talking about whatever we want. It could be art, gaming, or just
Gaming news, I guess.
True. Anyways, yeah, that's about introduction for everyone. That's about the introduction for this entire podcast. That's about it. Just talk about whatever we want and have fun while doing it.
Okay.
There are a few more people that are supposed to be in, but sadly cannot make it right now or don't have the time, which is okay. And time to time we'll have special guests, people from like Twitter or just some of our friends get on and let them on. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the introduction, at least. Y'all want to sing?
Yeah, next one will be better.
I know what to say.
What do you want to say?
Ha 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 ha.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Stupid dog.
let's go on with this.
Wow.
Only from Level Zero Communications, folks.
I think so. I'm pretty sure. I think so. God damn it.
All right, well, let's go off with our first bit as Kumunart wanted.
Shortstop shall be playing the accordion while typewriting.
I'm not gonna play the accordion all the time
Why not?
because that takes time to do.
Boo.
It takes skill.
It's like it's not the moment. Like it's special playing the accordion.
It's special playing the. For our first bit, let's talk about what Kumunart wanted to talk about first is le art.
Yes, in the name.
In the name of Leonardo da Vinci, talk about art because that's what we do.
As you once said, I saw a red event. He's sus. Sorry, wrong call.
Shut up. This has nothing to do with anything.
Among Us has art in it.
No, it's not. It's torture.
You're torturing.
It's ugly.
True.
Like your mom. More like my mom, at least.
Hold on, I'm
Kumun, would you please begin art?
first segment. How we started, like
I'm
how we
already born.
Can't wait for Shortstop to animate this.
I feel like I'm seeing it in my head already.
He's gonna make an animatic of this.
That'd be funny.
Okay.
Anyways, go with the first segment, please.
So it's like how we started. It's sort of like I don't know what you call it because I just call it the sketch part. I think it is a
Base?
sketch. The base sketch. It's like
Base sketch.
Yeah. I wanted you to go first. I know it's like I came up with it. I want you to go first because I don't want to go way into. I know it's like, yeah.
Well, if we're talking about base sketches, how many people start a base? How many people do people do bases, or do people just go right in with the line art? Like, what do y'all do?
I think shortstop doesn't actually
I don't
like
do this thing. I
do a
just go
base.
straight into it. You know,
For
Hayden?
me, it really depends on what it's gonna be. If it's like a doodle or just something I can kind of do quickly, I think I'll just go ahead with the line art.
Well, like
But
a
if something
commission, like a commission, sort of like when you do
But
like a
like-
commission.
Yeah, with like big art projects or arts I want to do, I always do a sketch. Like I always do the bases. I get references. That's really all I do. Mostly, I think sketching a base. I could say that every artist thinks this. Like a sketch base is actually very important, though. Any base for a starting point is actually really important. Take it from me. I'm not that good at art.
Same, bro.
How's the food?
Pretty good. Ruffles.
One thing I can never understand is coloring. Shading, actually. Anything involving colors. I know Shortstop can't really, like, not agree with it. It's one of those things that Shortstop doesn't really do too much colors.
I try to color,
No
but
offense.
every time I always try to color my characters in, it just doesn't feel right. They don't. There's nothing they can work with. They're too simple to work with colors.
Yeah. Everyone says I have good coloring,
You do.
which I don't know how. I don't know, like, what qualifies as good to me. But shading is so hard to find because there's like, with how the color wheel works, with how the coloring and shading and all that stuff works, the color theory. Is that what it's called? Color theory?
Yeah, the color. I don't get it. I just sort of like move it like on the color wheel. There's like the little square in the middle and then a little.
Yeah,
circle around it.
Everyone's always told me to use the color theory, but not a lot of people would explain it to me. They just
I
say
thought-
use color
yeah, I
theory.
can describe it. It's like, let's say, like a shading for like a blue shirt. You sort of like move it over to purple, and you find a color that's like a darker, like would be a shadow. At first, it wouldn't look right until it's almost finished, and even if it's like, oh, it doesn't look right, you just fix it up a bit. Like,
Yeah, for me, well, that's because I'm still trying to. I've decided to look more into other like art pieces to see how I can work out sketching or not sketching, shading. Because like earlier today, I did the Sonic Adventure drawing, and I actually wanted to try to copy its shading style or the lighting with what it did with the edges, where the edges were more. They had a light blue more than a dark blue, which was Sonic's main color. And I really wanted to.
I just see it blue.
I kind of got a base down. I just still don't understand how all lighting and shading works. It's something I've never really understood.
Me neither. I just somehow get it. I'm just like, this looks cool.
I don't know.
The
Hmm?
I don't know. I have my shading moments sometimes. Every now and then I have a good moment where I shade something actually.
Yeah, and like that one, like one of like shortstops, like he's wearing a cowboy hat. It's like recent. You did this recently.
Yeah, that was a good one.
As of it's May 30th, 2021. Recently.
Yeah, that's pretty good. One. I like that.
Yeah.
that was pretty good.
Oh.
I think with a style like that, I wouldn't say it's hard to shade. I think it's just one of those things where it's hard to get the point of what should be shaded and what shouldn't be shaded.
I just I don't know.
Cause like it's one of those things that are just like, I don't know. I don't really do black and white too often.
Yeah. Ow.
Yeah, shading for me, I'm still trying to get the understand how shading works. Shading is for me. It's not hard. It's hard for me to understand. Everyone says it involves colors. It involves the lighting. I don't understand how you figure that out. Or at least for me, I don't know how to figure it out.
Yeah. Sort of okay, because I think we sort of like trailed into the next thing. Like real quick, sketching. I just separated sort of like it takes me a long time to do that, because it's like mine's like really complicated because it's like I separate it for whatever reason. I have everything separated, like the hair, the clothes, the body, maybe something else. Like if there's an item, if they're holding something, I have to do that too. And then like I fix it up, and then once that's done, I do the outline. It's like I do this weird thing where I sort of learned this from like a book. I forgot what it was. Basically, you draw the body, like basically I would say naked, but it's sort of like it's just the outline. There's no color in it.
Yeah, I've seen some people do that. They outline the posing, but like not the pose, but they just outline the body, but there's like nothing. It's not like all blank.
But like either that or I just do the sketch. Like I just like sort of like I start with the clothes first and then I do the body. I do either one where I start the body and then the clothes. But like I feel like I should stop doing that. But the coloring, I do the base color. And then after that I have like another like a mask layer, I think it's called. Who knows, I'm an idiot. And then I have like this like how do I say this? I find the colors like this looks good for shading. And even if it's like okay, this doesn't look good, I can just change it. No, I wouldn't. No, either I roll with it. It's probably fine, or I like lock the layer where only like I don't know how to describe the freaking thing. I just say, oh, I just locked it. I'm not speaking technical terms. I'm speaking how I see it. I lock it, and then like only like the colored areas I can color in, and I'll just change it until like this looks better. I've done that before because freaking I didn't do that before, and like I just stuck with it, and then I regretted it later.
I feel like I can relate to it.
Stupid phone.
Something I should actually stop doing with my art is that I don't know why I haven't stopped this. For some reason, okay, I think every artist does it when they shade. They make the colored layer, every color a separate layer, so it's kind of organized and they can find which color needs to be changed without affecting everything. For some reason, I decided to use the Alpha Lock tool and make that. It goes with the solid color as well, and I don't think I should be doing that anymore.
Yeah. Best way I can say it, it's like I don't, because like you draw on your phone with that one program. I can't say it. It's like Ibis.
Ibis Paint.
Yeah, Ibis Paint. I use Clip, but like there's like this thing. What is it called? It's a clip. It's like a clipping. I think it's like something like it clips to the layer below it. And I've been using that a little bit more. I really like it. Yeah, it works really well if you know, like once you like get the hang of it. Because I like multiple drawings, I'm like, this looks okay. Then I learned how to sort of use it better, and I'm still learning because I'm an idiot.
I guess I underestimated clipping because I guess it was to me. I thought clipping was another way of Alpha Lock.
It's like Alpha Lock, but the colors are separate, basically.
Yeah,
sort of like,
I don't know why I never used that. I need to start using it a lot more.
The only problem with like, it's like I sometimes sort of like I don't know. I sometimes just use the Alpha Lock because it just like I know it's like I use the clipping layer, but it's also like I don't want to use it because it's just like I mean I organize my layers because that's where I am. I organize them. I have them color coded. Like weird. I color code it where like sketch layers are orange, outline layers are green, colored layers are purple, and like the clipping layer is red, so I can know.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah, and then if it's like let's say for a shirt, it has like a design on it, has like a second outline on it, because I'd rather have it separate. Like if it's like, oh, I'm gonna give this person like I'm gonna change like this thing, I'm like the commission I'm doing, like I'm doing like two separate versions of like their clothes, and it has like two separate designs in it. So I separate it and I make it like I have the outlines and the color of it and make it blue, so it's like, oh, it's separate. It's not like, okay, don't clip it, it's separate.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's I do that. It's complicated and it's hard for me to explain it, but that's how I do it.
Like, I guess like shading, clipping, alpha lock, everything like that. It's a long process. It feels like it consumes time, but it does make it a lot better. I don't know. I can't really
Yeah, but
explain
like
too much.
taking your time with drawings are good, but like taking too much time with the drawing is kind of bad. It's like, oh, I'm gonna finish this later. Sort of, it's either like procrastinating, where it's like you touch your phone, tablet, iPad, whatever, once, and you're like, I'm done. I'm done drawing. I'm gonna go lay in my bed for the next week and do nothing. Or it's
Yeah, I've always been like that. I hate it. There's a lot of things I like hate when I'm being an artist. There's a lot of things I have gripes with it. I feel like everyone here can relate to that. Like we all have that one thing that artists hate, or something that we all hate.
It's also weird how only me and you were talking. I just realized. Yeah, we
I know.
going back and forth.
I know, that's why I said I wanted everyone. That's what I
You're
said.
just listening to us speak.
No.
That's why I said I want everyone. That's why I said everyone has an issue with a. I think every artist I think every artist does have that gripe
What does
about
gripe
being
mean?
an artist.
What is? I'm
If you know what I
raising my
mean.
hand. No, what does gripe mean? So I can get the context.
It's kind of like the frustration a bit,
Oh, but yeah,
like something that gets them frustrated about during art.
yeah. For me, it's like, oh, I need to do this thing, and then it's like, there's so much stuff to it where it's just like sort of I feel overwhelmed, and then it's like, should I do it? Should I do it later? I'm like, oh, do it later, but then it's like, I never do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's sort of like,
I can 100% relate to that.
yeah. Like this is complicated, but then like you go back to it like later, like a month later, and you finish it. You're like, oh, I can do this now. I gotta do it.
I've had that happen where it's like, oh, I think I could finish it, and then I do, and then it sucks, and then I just get rid of it.
I just keep it unfinished if I don't like it. I have like I think I had 3 finished drawings, and I never posted it. 'Cause I just didn't like. It's like just like it isn't good. Like the idea isn't good. And then I'll post it now. No, it was like for like, I was like, oh, I'm gonna do it because I think it's trending. I think it was like an Among Us thing. But I dropped it because it was actually stupid. It was cringe. Funny.
I feel like this
Sure.
could make a good section. The frustrations of art. That actually sounds like a good
Frustration.
title.
Yeah. I feel like you say like art, like I feel like shortstop should go because like say like what they find frustrating,
Yeah.
because
Let the other
yeah,
others have
because
their
it's just me going back and forth.
Yeah.
So I'm speaking about frustrations of art,
Yes.
and cut this part out in the video.
Frustrating things about art. Time. And the will to do things. I mean, I'm an animator. I'm not that good of an animator, but to animate takes time. Lots of time, lots of patience, and lots of concentration. You always want to do something, but you always end up saying, I'm bored. But then again, then when you finish something that you really want to do, it's amazing. I mean, like, Jamie, give me a number.
I think that's every.
Jamie, give me a number between
There you go.
1 and 351.
256.
69.
256.
21.
Yeah, I'm not gonna read that.
I'm not gonna read that.
What?
Okay.
I'm guessing you're looking in like the what's it called, like the animation book,
No,
The
I
animation
had a
book?
I had a copy of Advanced Placement, Human Geography in my hands. I didn't want to read that.
Question:
Um,
Why?
Oh, because I pulled it off my desk so I could do this. Oh no!
You
I
wanted
had
to
to
do
pull
a
it on
bit
my
or
shelf.
something?
I mean, it was fun on my shelf too.
I think every like artist. I keep saying every artist. That's the only word I can think of. That like saying it's the willing to do it. I think that's every like animator, artist, illustrator. Like they want to draw something. They want to animate it. They think it sounds really good. It's just putting the time and effort into the drawing slash like layer canvas because like it takes up too much time and it feels like it doesn't come out the way you want it to.
Yeah, I mean, like animating is like that times 5.
Mm-hmm.
Like compared to like
Everyone always says it's
like compared to like standard, it's like 5 times worse when you're an animator. Not to downplay
Yeah.
artists. Artists are good, you know. But I mean, animating that takes the maximum amount of concentration you can give.
It's like
Yeah,
multiple
I see where you're
drawings
coming from.
moving.
It feels like a lot of like I feel like a lot of non-artists have always told artists like animation is just drawing over and over again. It is true, but it's more than just drawing
Yeah.
drawing and
Yeah,
again.
you need instincts at the in-between parts.
Yeah. You need to figure out the lighting, you need to figure out the squash and stretch,
Squash.
the time, like frames per second. You got to figure out how many frames to make this scene. I mean, I haven't really animated too much, so I don't really know I don't know exactly what I'm talking about, but I feel like that's what like every
Yeah.
animator goes through.
To be honest,
Yeah,
it's more of like a matter
and
of
I've only
positioning.
animated sort of once.
Like the hardest thing, it's more of a matter of positioning though. I mean, like if someone walks, they move their arms left and right, and they go up and down when they walk, because you know you have your foot when it goes straight down, you go up a little bit, and when you put it all the way down to the side, then you're a little shorter because you're walking outwards. It's more of a matter of like the parts in between. So like when you first step on the ground, if you're running, your left knee's back, and your right knee's all the ground up in front of you. This is when you're shortest, and then you rise, taking your foot upwards, and now you're standing at your highest, and then you got to make the parts after that. A standard run takes about 15 frames, and you just gotta find that right timing in between the positions they have to draw. That's the hardest part right there. And if you get it wrong in one picture, it just kind of just sits there. It's like, ah. If you can't tell which one it is, you gotta
like
go back
with
and look
little
at it.
animation knowledge. What? I was gonna say that with like the little. I don't animate too much. I've tried doing it here and there on my phone, but like, I always know there's that one frame that screws everything up. There's always that one frame.
Yeah. And when it's there, it's there.
It's always annoying. It is. It's noticeable too.
Yeah. Like example I thought of right now is like I made a GIF for my Twitch because I thought I was gonna stream, but I didn't, and I have to fix it because it's irrelevant. But basically, it's like a music note moving, and I noticed. Well, I was like, this does not look right, and I changed it. And what did you tell me, Steve? When I was like fixing, I was like, this doesn't look right. What did you say I was doing? It was like I was fixing the path of it.
Yeah, you gotta.
It was the no one. It was,
Gotta make it.
Every form of art is hard.
I can't get that part.
I think it's something that everyone can agree with, that like every form of art is hard. No matter what kind it is. You know what like frustrates me about like the most about art though? Like I would say that I think the most thing that hurts for every artist is the criticism. But like not the good ones, not the ones that help.
Yeah.
Man, I wish I had criticism.
I can't really relate to this because I rarely get. I feel like I don't think I've gotten criticism, or if I have, I haven't noticed it.
Believe
hate
me,
that.
with my art being from 2019 to 2021, from like my couple years of drawing, it's the criticism I've received is just never been great. And it's maybe I take it too hard, but it's never like good criticism. It's always the hurtful ones, like oof. And when I get the helpful criticism, it's always like they go from helpful to it feels like they're hurting at the end. You know what I mean?
No,
No.
to be honest. Yeah.
How do I explain it?
Never really gotten criticism.
Where it's like her chest side, it's like the chest doesn't look right. The eyes are way too big. The head.
No,
one
it's not like
between
that.
that.
No, not like that. How do I say it? It's sometimes where it's like oh maybe fix the eyes and like they say like make it shorter, like that can be helpful, and then they continue with like kind of poking fun at how big they are, kind of like saying like it ruins the image, like with how big it is. Like it goes from helpful criticism to it feels like you're just making fun of not making fun of the art, but it feels like they're just giving negative attention to the art instead of helping.
Mm. Yeah. Mm.
Maybe I don't take criticism, but I mean I guess I've taken criticism a lot, so it's for me it's just lost its meaning to me for criticism.
Yeah, cause like after a while, you feel like you would like sort of ignore it.
No, not really ignore it. It's just the same thing. Every criticism I've gotten has never like helped.
Like,
It's never.
yeah,
Some have helped, but they don't explain what to do. Some just say like the eyes are too big,
yeah,
or
but
that this
think-
looks wrong.
I think it's more like just like if I think like they'll like try like drawing different versions of the eyes, like experiment. Because I've experimented with different eyes before. You like recently, like a couple of my drawings, I've like done different eyes, and I've noticed these eyes look weird, and I do like curved. Like I have like they're like sort of human eyes, but I sort of curve them because it looks nicer.
Yeah. It just sucks when you try. Well, for me, I've tried doing what people tell me, like to do this for the art or try to fix this, and I do it, and they still complain, even if like I follow exactly what they tell me to do.
Yeah.
Like, I can understand that it's not gonna work with the style, but why even help if it's not gonna work at all? Like, if you don't like the art, you really just don't need to go to the account.
Mm.
You don't even need to look at the artist at all. You just leave it.
Yeah.
Like, out of all the groups I've been in, my art is like the one that like gets the most hate. Well, I wouldn't say hate. It's the most disliked.
Yeah, I know. Like some people, like I'm not gonna say names, but it's like, yeah, you've told me and you showed me what they've said. Either
yeah.
screenshot or you'll like link it. You'll be like, oh, it's here in this server, on this channel, at this date, and this time. And I'll
I
look
never
at
say
it.
the dates. I just send the links, or I just send
Yeah.
a screenshot of like what someone has said.
Yeah, and it's just like, how come it's like your art is good, it's improving every single one, because like you improve, like you always try to improve when you do like another drawing. Like for me, like compare my, it's sort of like comparing, I would say, because like I always try to improve. Like every drawing I fix something that I was like, this doesn't look right, this head shape doesn't look right, the position of the eyes don't look right, I should the chest, because I draw females all the time, I shouldn't draw it like that. I should fix it up, and I look at stuff. Like I always try to improve it. And sometimes I make it worse. I'm like, this doesn't look right, and then I try to fix it, and it ruins it.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What
I
happened?
could just hear Aaron like playing the phone noise again. Sorry.
I can't hear him.
No, I can just
no.
imagine him playing it again, just out of nowhere. What did he do at the beginning? He just said, "Hold up, I'm getting a call," and then the phone went off. Or is that shortstop?
I did the thing with the I did this.
You're gonna cut this out of the thing.
It sounds like those flea market toys. You ever go to the flea market and they always have?
The dollar store. That's what Steven's
No,
been
I
doing.
always see those at flea markets.
I saw it at the dollar store.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I
it's
saw
a
the-
cheap thing from the dollar store.
Yeah, I saw the dollar store, I was
Flea
like-
markets are cheap stuff.
Like I saw the button. I thought, no way it does the thing. And then I pressed it. and I just heard the.
We're gonna cut this out, by the way. We're gonna cut this out and just put this at the end of the podcast.
No, keep this in because it's funny.
No, like keep it in, but like put it, like move it to the end where it's just like bloopers or funny moment that happened during the podcast. Because
Yeah,
we're going
that's
off
really
topic.
funny.
Ish. Okay. Also keep this out. Shortstop. Explain yourself.
Explaining.
Your profile picture on Discord.
It
No.
just changed.
It went from the cat to freaking that.
Well, I wanted to change my profile picture. Mine's the only one who isn't my character right now in here.
Oh, true.
you picked that one. I can never. Every time I look at that, my brain just like.
I've fallen.
And I can't get up.
How long
Remember
have
that
we
meme?
been? How long have we been? Playing?
We have been talking for 32 minutes and 6 seconds.
32 minutes? That feels like an hour, to be honest.
That's half an hour, exactly.
I feel like we're getting.
Half an hour. Wow. Surprised.
Owen Wilson. Wow.
What's another thing we can talk about?
Don't say.
Aaron, you got anything?
No.
Okay, Aaron. Not Aaron. Aaron, I'm talking to you, Aaron, not Aaron. Aaron. What do you want to talk about? No, like, okay. No, even better. Talk about like drawing for you, sort of like for your like projects you're working, like that project you're working on.
Yeah, no.
Oh, I thought he was gonna play the phone again. I keep thinking he's gonna play the phone, but he's not. I'm just waiting for it to be unexpected.
Why do I have the screenshot on my phone? I just looked at my phone and I forgot I had a screenshot. This is weird.
Well, I guess we can call this the end for part one, I guess?
I guess. I mean, it's sort of like it's a beginner one.
Yeah, this is a beginner one, because we still have no idea what we're
I
doing.
get it. I know.
What? Copyright strikes.
I'm not afraid. Let them come. I'm not afraid of the DMCA.
Just make the audio terrible, like ruin it at that part.
Don't worry, I can do that.
No, even better. Put like some like, put like a Roblox version of it. Not Roblox. Why am I saying Gru, but it's Lucy?
No, it
But,
would
like,
just
it-
be like a 1 second clip.
No. Minecraft
It
no
just plays the
block.
beginning and then cuts.
No, listen. Over that, just like start playing just start playing. Nope, on the nope block's never gonna give you up. It's just.
No blocks never. Oh my god.
never
Well, I
gonna
have
give
one
you
question.
up.
How,
Hold on,
Well,
I have it.
actual discussion question. Is this the best villain of all time?
Who?
Van Pelt from Jumanji.
No, he's not. He's not a good villain.
He's the best villain.
Who the hell is he?
Who is he?
We're getting
Van Pelt.
Who is that guy?
He's from the
Why
guy
is
from
he staring at me?
Jumanji.
I love that guy. He's
I
my
haven't
favorite.
seen Jumanji.
I don't remember him.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite character from
You're not-
Jumanji.
Culture.
I love that guy from Jumanji. He's my favorite guy from
It
Jumanji.
looks like a.
I'm sure he's a good actor, but he's not a good villain.
I love his character.
Not the best, at least.
He's a good villain. He's my favorite villain of the whole series of all villains. He's my favorite villain.
Because he has the constable hat. That's what.
No, it's because
He has
he's,
the constable hat.
oh,
He
he's-
looks like his face has been burned.
He's just the epitome of villain.
You look
Just
like-
look
you look-
at it.
Hold, let me go find some other pictures of
He looks like his face is made of mud.
Okay, well, I guess we'll call this. I guess we'll call this the end for.
We're gonna cut
We'll
this
call
out.
this the end for
Hold
Say
on,
it again.
episode
We-
1.
So we've got everything else out before it.
one more thing. Hold on.
Episode 1, the beginning.
The beginning of your mama.
Do you recognize
Episode
this
1, the
character?
beginning of the end. Why is that Wally if he was from Texas?
No. Do you recognize this character?
No.
Wally, what happened to you?
Dude, I'm just trying to make an outro, man. I'm just trying to make an outro.
Alright, bro. I'm
He's
done.
gonna.
Alright, well, I guess that calls it for episode 1 of the Level 0 Communication Podcast. As you can see, none of us know what we're doing. We're all just here having a good time. Ain't that right?
Yeah.
My communication skills are at level 0.
Exactly. See, you're one. You won.
Nice. This is a
Real
nice
quick,
ceiling
real quick,
I'm looking at.
No, real quick. I want you to do this. Shortstop, do this. Aaron, scream, and then shortstop's gonna end the video when you scream.
Alright.
So, goodbye. Tell us what you think, and we'll
Like, comment, and subscribe.
like, comment, subscribe, and by you.
Like, comment, and subscribe, or else I'm going to drink all the water in your fridge and you'll dehydrate.
Oh man, you don't want that happening.
Do the
Jeez.
scream, do the scream, do the scream, do the scream. He's getting prepared. He's inhaling all the air in the world.
He's been healing all the